I'm alone, just me and a gentle breeze, listening to the constant lapping of the sea. Alone I sit, and alone I pray, that this did not have to be a grave. Nothing left but memories for me, as I watch your ashes fly out to sea. I regret the day I let you slip away, the late night fight, because I refused to see your light. Every time we argue and fight, I'm sure your eyes lose some of those air brilliant blue light, becoming more grey and filled this fight. So I tried everything I could to make it right. All it seemed to do was increase my shame. Before in public, you cursed my name, and once again you ran away. I waited for days, weeks, and after a month, shame took over my brain, so I went on a hunt. All over the town, calling your name, I had whispers around, calling me insane. My only comfort was my little girl, with looks like her mother, her hair in her face, behind her long locks of grace. I don't see her mother, I see myself, for she has eyes like no other. As my daughter sleeps, I continue my quest to find her mother, to put both of us at rest. I visit your relatives from all over town, finding you at your cousin's, no one around. You won't give in, you refuse to come home, tortured by memories of past, you run for the phone. Before you can think of anyone to call, I hit you down, I hear you fall. I see your figure crumpled below, taking the effects of the final blow. I gather you up, limp, unconscious, in light. It feels like you haven't eaten since our last fight. I tie you up in the back of the truck. A police officer pulls me up, speeding, just my luck. He asks me, "What's the rush?" "I need to get home to my baby," I reply. "If I leave her alone, she'll start to cry." He sighs, "I guess I can let it go this time, but if I catch you again, you will get a fine." I continue on my way home, hoping my baby hasn't woken alone. She must be petrified, shrieking at every nighttime groan. My mind is pondering about my daughter when I get a fright, a slight moan coming from the back in the dim light. You have arisen from your sleep, wanting to scream, but can barely manage more than a squeak. I listen to your struggles, I can tell you in pain, yet still I drive on, enduring the moaning, over and over again. After a while, your screaming makes me feel vile. Sick to the gut, I pull over, spitting acid bile. Out of the corner of my eye, stuck up a tree, I'm sure I see that horrible mother of mine staring down at me. At first it chills me right to the bone, her accusing eyes staring down at me on my own. I always loathed my mother, you see, her cold dark eyes always there, glaring, staring at me. It was quite humorous for me, seeing that bee stuck up a tree. This is my chance to be rid of her once and for all. I grabbed my gun and said, "Prepare to fall." I shoot her down with one final blow as she mysteriously transforms into a large, fat crow. Coat black as night, eyes bright as day, a symbol of death heading my way, flies down, resting in my path, making of death with its mocking laugh. I bat at the old crow, threatening it away, but it just darts, wanting to play. I kick it where that horrid crow should be, as my foot passes right through, my eyes have betrayed me. I fall down to my knees, brought to sense by a cold winter breeze, when standing apart from the snow, with an elegant flow, it's you, so pure, just lying there, nothing more. Your white skin cold, still you don't take in a single breath, you just lie there, eyes closed, not a hint of life left. A hole in your heart has bled you dead, the only evidence a bullet had bled. How could I do this? I was out of my mind. I thought you were my mother. Hate made me blind. I'm stuck. I can't think what to do. Your lifeless body resting there in the dew. I gather you up with such care. As I place you on a truck, I shed a tear. Seeing like this is more than I can stand, as I offer you one last kiss on the hand. As I drive us back, I swear to never return here again, for just the memory causes me such pain. I take you inside and place you on the couch. I cover you with a blanket. I don't want our daughter to find out. I return to her, screaming in her cot. Her smell fills the room. I knew there was something I forgot. I bathe her, feed her, and put her to bed by the fireplace. I head off myself, as my body feels as heavy as lead. As I drift off into a world beyond my own, my sleep is interrupted. I wake in a cold sweat, alone with the silence disrupted. It's hot in the room, but I feel cold deep inside. As I try to relax, my senses come alive. Fixating on a noise, a soft flickering sound is coming from the nearby lounge. Intrigued, I investigate. I make my way to the door. Darkness, a single ray of light shines upon the floor. I recoiled, suffocated by a thick carpet of smoke. I lay low on the ground, inching through the haze, starting to choke. I make it outside, lost of all drive, surprised I'm still here, and still alive. When I think I hear a cry, quiet at first, then suddenly, an abrupt outburst. Nothing but ashes and debris. My life flashes before my eyes as I fall to my knees. With a sense of utter desolation burst in workers from the fire station. A man grabs me, rushing to drag me away. I refuse. I tell him I must stay. For it's my fault this happened, so I should suffer the same fate. Unlike my daughter, the one who suffers the most by mistake. I will never forgive myself for what I have done. My body and mind given to the man's strength that I can't outrun. As my own strength lessens with a feeling of rout, I'm weakened by the smoke. I black out. All I can remember from after that is waking in the hospital bed. I abruptly sat upright, shocked by a pain in my head. I could feel a cold, damp bandage wrapped around my head tightly. As memories of the instant dawned, what I was reliving was unsightly. The horror of that night playing in my brain over and over again. I couldn't live with that. I got up, needing space. Some time alone to think, to get out of this place. As I tried to stand, a nurse appeared. "Rest, you fell over in the blaze. Hit your head," she sneered. A few weeks later she set me free. I went for a walk and just let my weary legs carry me. I leave the box of your ashes be, sitting upon a cliff top, watching the sea. Open the box and throw the ashes high, leaving only the breeze to be your guide. It's not my fault, please believe. For this, my memories will forever make me grieve. I want you to understand, none of this was planned. Everything I did, no matter what it seems, everything was love. You and our daughter will forevermore haunt my dreams. This is my last goodbye to you, my dear. Please listen, I hope you can hear. I loved you before, will always, forevermore.